Welcome once again back to the lab. It is your old Professor Pillock, and of course today we have to talk about the Swampert raid. Now, I have what I think is a really solid build for this, and that is Iron Leaves right here. Iron Leaves brings just about everything to the table that we need for a solid run. Of course, we've outfitted him with Shell Bell and a Psychic Tera. Psychic Tera is the most important feature here. Mostly because when it comes to this fight, Swampert has a Poison Tera, and as you know, Poison is really only weak to Ground and Psychic. However, Ground is weak to Water. Guess what? Swampert has a ton of Water attacks. So we really kind of, Psychic is really our best bet here. Now, moveset-wise, Swampert brings Earthquake, Hydro Pump, Sludge Wave, and Liquidation to the table. He'll also do Muddy Water right at the beginning and Yawn towards the center. But Muddy Water we're not worried about. Yawn is completely negated with Electric Terrain, which is something we can teach to Iron Leaves. So it's just a really solid build all the way around. Now, we do have some weaknesses in the grass typing, but we're going to try to Draft Slice pretty quick and get rid of that. Now, since we did talk moveset-wise, obviously moves we are going to include Electric Terrain, Swords Dance for the buff, and Psyblade as our main DPS. And I hear you, Psyblade's probably there's probably better moves out there, but it's got enough PP to make this work. It is a power 80, it's really, really good. And in an Electric Terrain, the power of the move is boosted 50%, as you can see right there. So it's going to be an insane amount of power coming out of these hits. Also, the Quark Drive on Iron Leaves, his ability, is going to make this really handy. Also, notice that Swampert is a physical attacker, but Swampert is also pretty late on physical defense, so we really do want to bring a physical attacker of our own. So here, and actually I've got the wrong nature here. I do need to probably go work on the nature a little bit here. But, because he's a hardy mon, and I really think we'd probably be better with another mint. We'll go do a mint here in a second. Now, I have done EV training. I put everything into HP and attack, and that attack is kind of like one of the big things you want to consider here. In fact, I could probably put my nature into defense, and it might help a little bit. So let's go do that real quick. Attack is another option here because we do have some healing going out. In fact, I'll probably go do attack with a special attack down. I think that's kind of going to be our best thing here. So let's do that real fast. Fix that up. Let's go over here, and we'll go to our mints. All right. So we want to increase attack. Okay, make its attack stronger, but we can do adamant because that will remove the or negate, so to speak, his special attack, which isn't going to be a big deal because he is not a special attacker at all. So let's go ahead and check this out again. And there we go. Now our attack is up and our special attack is down. That's going to be really good. Those stats are going to be absolutely phenomenal for this. So that's mostly that. Let's go ahead and jump into the fight here. All right, so as we hop into the battle here, do remember that right out of the gate, he's going to hit us with Muddy Water, and it is what it is. It did affect our accuracy, but I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. The main thing you want to do here is you want to open up with as many Psyblades as possible. You want to try to get 3, if not 4, out before we take a loss. We will take a loss, but one loss, and it's really not going to be that big of a deal. Okay, we'll do another Psyblade. Now, one thing I will warn you, if you run this with Arbovia, the olive Pokemon, that mon loves to change the terrain to grassy terrain, and you will need to have electric terrain here later on in the battle. So if you find yourself on a team with that mon, you could try it. I just haven't found much success with it. Basically, by the time I need to put up my electric terrain, he's already overridden it. So it be what it be. Okay, here comes another sludge wave. Okay, we're poisoned. Will we survive? Probably not. It's probably going to take us out. Yeah, took us out. That's okay. So I think we have, what, three sideways? Yeah, 3 side blades out. So we think 1 more will do the trick. And then after that, we could terrestrialize. Unfortunately, we would have gotten 1 more there had he not poisoned us, but that is what it is. So we'll do 1 more side blade. He'll do Sludge Wave here. He'll do Sludge Wave 1 more time, but once we terrestrialize, it'll essentially be negated. Do we have to do a 5th one? Okay, whatever. Well, apparently the game is in a mood, so we'll play the game's game. Okay. I hate the fact that we're just going to sit here and eat these attacks because it is going to become problematic, but here we go. I'll go and terrestrialize, and I'm going to do a Swords Dance after I terrestrialize because we want to start producing damage after this. His Sludge Wave isn't going to hurt that bad, and he's going to open up with Liquidation next time, but we are faster. So in this turn, I can do a Swords Dance and then start producing damage. The other option here is I could Cheer Heal too after this, but I kind of feel like I think we'll be okay. Now, he might Yawn, and if he does, we do need to lay down Electric Terrain. Okay, there's Yawn. So in the next turn, everyone's going to go to sleep. I'm going to do a Psy Blade. And I'm going to hopefully not fall asleep. I feel like I may have needed to do the Electric Terrain on the turn where we terrestrialized, but we'll find out here in a moment. And okay. There we go. Let's see if this stops us from going to sleep. I probably needed to do that a little bit earlier, but it's okay. Okay. Oof. Let's do a Psy Blade here. Now, I want to get a second Swords Dance off, but 1 should be... 1's still going to produce good damage. 2 is like the perfect combination, but we may have to build up to it. Oh, of course we get a critical hit. Because why wouldn't it be a critical hit? Alright. Let's try this again. Can we return crit for crit? Because Psyblade has a high crit rate, I thought. Maybe I'm thinking of a different attack, but I thought Psyblade had a high crit chance. Okay, we could do that. Let's do another Psyblade. So I guess we're only going to get 1 Swords Dance. If you could work in a second Swords Dance, great. I've just had really, really bad luck here. But we're going to catch up here in a moment anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. There we go. Muddy Water. It lowers our accuracy. Hopefully it doesn't affect us. We'll see what happens, though. So I don't think it's the end of the world. Hydro Pump has low accuracy, so that's great. Old boy's doing just attack after attack after attack. That is 3 attacks in a row. That is nonsense. Dude, you need to chill. There we go. So we're at least 2 more attacks and we'll have him down. I don't have... Okay, so the Electric Terrain just left. Let's do another Swords Dance. I think that'll make up the difference. Yeah. All right. So we had some hiccups in the run, but largely if you follow the format, we should be good to go. Once again, hopefully you don't get hit with critical hit left, right, and center. And hopefully he doesn't do triple attack on you, because that, I've seen that. But, you know, largely here and there, you know, for the most part, we're pretty good to go. Now, one thing I will say, Star Raptor does have Intimidate, so that is cutting his physical attack in half a little bit here. And that is helping. But, you know, that really kind of only is a factor in the end game. Dude, did he survive on one? Come on, dude. Oh, we missed one. We missed one. That's okay. Bam. So RNG wasn't in our favor. We still managed it. So I'll maintain that this is a really good build. If you have other recommendations, put them in the comments as well. As always, we'll come back and we'll do a few more. But I need to catch this mon. And what ball are we going to put him in? Let's see. Why not a dream ball? Why not a dream ball? What the heck? Doesn't make sense, and that's why I like it. Bam. Wish I had some safari balls. That would have been the best. Personal opinion, would have been the best. But dream ball will definitely do the trick. There we go. And let's check out these rewards. We got some iron, which is great because I use that in my build. A lot of TM candies. TM candies. XP candies got TM214. An ability patch. Very nice. So good rewards all the way around. This is a great raid to farm. I mean, all the 7 stars really are. And all you have to do is take yourself offline, change the date on your Switch. Remember, go midnight 01 the following day, and you can literally indefinitely challenge this thing. I've done it 6-7 times a day, and I'm going to continue doing it basically all week long offline. Make sure, one thing that I will recommend, make sure you keep your Switch offline once the raid is gone, so you can keep the raid around. Once we get the next 7-star raid, then go online. That's usually what I do, and then I just farm these as much as I possibly can. Like, comment, share, all that good stuff. I'll be back with more coming up here real soon.